everyone, what's up and welcome back. Now, everyone was asking for the third place Pendulum deck profile, but I'm not giving that today. The reason why is that it's the exact same deck you guys saw last time. There's no change. So today we're going to do the deck profile that I've been holding off for a long time. Dragunities. I have everything for the deck. I don't think I'm going to play it at the next event. The reason why is that I don't have enough practice. While with Pendulums, I have 7 years worth of practice. So why not play that? So I have everything. The deck is full powered. I'm short nothing because before Dragunities even became good, I had everything for them. So I have everything full powered now that everything is released and I ordered what I needed to. So the deck profile. We have 1 Dux, triple Senatus, the MVP of the deck, might as well too. He's the best card in the deck. Single card, full combo. Then we have 1 Legatus. Legatus is the last for the Wing Beast, Extender plus more, because what he helps you to do is summon your Crystal Wing before you even normal summon. So he's really good. Then we have Triple Phalanx, the secondary MVP, Triple Remus. I'll give him 3rd place. And we have 2 Cows. You could really cut down costs to 1 if you really want to, because you only need to see 1 to do the combo, and it doesn't really matter if you see it or not because Senatus will find whatever he wants to equip. So yeah, you can cut it down to 1 if you want to. If the deck gets at a uncomfortable position, I'll play 1, and then from there we have the big boys. Mistletoe, we have Leviathan, along with Gram, like MoneyGram. These are your big boys. Leviathan has been pulling the deck, like he's been pulling his shift and others because Monster Reborn on crack. Like sometimes I wonder, like Konami never thought that they're going to do a hard once per turn long term. My boy is a beast, but this is the Dragunity lineup. The most I'll play is 2 Mistletoe. That's the only big change and 1 less cows. And that rounds it up for all of them. The deck is really consistent at what it does because Senatus is 1 card combo. And you play a million extenders with him that you should be able to go through the hand traps plus more. Remus is brilliant, absolutely brilliant, because he's a router that searches for your router, that searches for Senatus. So the deck is super consistent in that regard. I don't have the deck in max rarity, but I'm pretty close. I don't have an intention to max rarity the deck. I'm not a rarity hoe. Then from there, your other generic stuff that you play. Zephyrus, 2 Baby Rock, 2 Garuda, the Wind Spirit. They're just free extenders. We play 1 Tempest, along with Red MD. Of course you have to play him. The Lock, and a little bit of Spice. Kokimari Draco. You don't have to play Draco. Draco is not mandatory. I just like to play decks with a little bit more tech to them. I don't like to play decks straightforward because persons will find you predictable and easy to play around you. Now, Draco is a beast, despite being a dragon type. What he does is that if you're not familiar with him or you're not sure, while he's on the field, you can only summon, special summon, like any monsters but light and dark. So your whole deck is wind, this doesn't affect you. And what it does for you is that if you're going to play against, example, let's say Dragon Link, normal summon, next game. If you're going to play against Drytrons, normal summon, next game. There's no way they're crossing at 1900 beast stick without special summon. No way. Stops Nibiru as well. So he's just a really fantastic card overall. And I don't think I'll play the deck without him. Possibly I would, but it just doesn't make sense to not do it. From there we have the next extendo, Monster Reborn on crack, Triple Revolution Dragon. I'm surprised they actually gave it its manga effect, not making it hard once per turn. None of its effects are hard once per turn. If you have all 3, you can use all 3 in hand. Really great. And because I had Pendulums full powered, I have 3 Revolution Dragon as well. Moving on from there. The last monsters are Triple Gamma and the Driver. Might cut it from the deck, not really too fully sure. I'm not an expert at Dragunity. But the early choke points, cards like Droll massacres you. And the Gamma is really there for Droll. It's not so much as Ash. Ash, they can Ash you at any point in time and you don't really care. The reason why is that you're playing 90 extenders. The Ash is like a joke. If they nibble you, it's like a joke. You just still go off anyways. They would be better off if they sided them out. But the droll is what will kill you because you're going to search from your deck to your hand about 90 times. So the Gamma is there for that. If I find that I'm not using it, I'm going to cut it from the deck. I'm not putting in my Phantasmaze as yet. The reason why is the same logic as when I was playing Dragon Link. I just may not be able to summon it. And I want to see combo pieces than to see hand traps at all times. And I'm playing a go first deck. So while Phantasme will only be useful while going second, or when your opponent links someone when they go second or something like that, you're not going to see the Phantasme take effect. So I'm not playing it. Then we have obviously our 4 Dragon Ravine, one of the best field spell of the game. Lance, Glow. These are all your Dragunity stuff. You don't really need much more than this. I'd love to play 3 Glow, but the thing is it's a hard once per turn. And then the thing is to it that you don't really need to see it because you're going to search for it. The only drawback is if that you don't get the search for it. That's the only choke point where it will kill you. I don't think no one is that malicious enough to sit there and watch you do all the combo and stop you to draw to get into your glow. I don't think there's any human being who do that. That just doesn't make sense. There are so many points they can ask you before, but it's not going to matter as I mentioned. Then we play obviously 3 World Chalice Guard Dragon. Only real card you want to move with this is your Pisty. I know that LP's gone. Kind of sad, but I really miss the homeboy, but we all understood why he had to go. Then your additional staples, Monster Reborn, Gold Stark, and your Callby. Callby is really there to stop any hand trap. I really wish that card is back at 3. It's really helpful. The thing is to the deck, as I mentioned, we're playing a lot of extenders. The Divine Lance is a technically extendo, just in case we drew the glow. So you're playing about 15 extenders. Revolution Dragon, Monster Reborn, World Legacy Guard Dragon, Garuda. The extenders go on. And the thing is, if you find them, you'll find that the matchups aren't really that difficult. So I'm seeing why persons said I should play straight Dragunity over the Dragunity Dragon Link. The other thing is to it, the Dragon Link are not mine. I only borrow them from my teammates, so they're not mine, so I don't have them. I can borrow them, they're not using it. But time for the extra deck. We have 1 Vagina, 1 Gator, double Barco, Crystal Wing, Savage, Aribear, Ascalon. I might cut it. This is a 16 card. I'm going to actually ask you guys' opinion on which card I'm going to take out, but yeah. For your fusion, Icy Dragon, Exceed, King Atom, aka LP in disguise. Then we have Lynx, Pisty, Buster, Romulus, Spheres, Triple Burst, and Dark Steel. So I had these for an extremely long time before even getting the new cards. This is 16 cards. I'm most likely going to cut Ascalon, but Ascalon is there to eliminate big boards. He's literally, how do I say this? He's Dark Arm Dragon, and he's not once per turn, and he can banish any amount. Alright, it is not restricted to 3. You can banish any of your Dragunity stuff, banish a monster. Doesn't even destroy, banish it. Plus that he's 3/3, and if he's destroyed, he gets to synchro summon a Dragunity from an extra deck. And I do mean synchro summons, they're going to get their effect on someone. So he's just really good. So I was contemplating to cut him. It was between this or Vagina. And we don't want to play with a Vagina. Just in case you need a plan B. There it is. I'm not going to do any combos for the deck. I'm not really that great at the Dragunities as yet. I know the basic combos, yes. Um, Phoenix Slayer is the best channel to observe Dragunities, in my opinion. He's really good. He has great explanation, and I've never seen a reason to distrust him in his combos. They work. So that's it for the Dragunity deck profile, everyone. If you guys really are interested in seeing the pendulums, I can definitely do them. But you guys just have to say the word. And as for the Dragunities, I'm not completed with my side deck as yet. I'm really contemplating because it's not like pendulums. This is my side deck. They're not limited. Branch is always a good card. Lancia, I think it's a metal staple, but I really might cut it. Droll is an absolute beast, but I don't play it with conjunction with Lancia because they conflict. If you're going to use 2 hand traps to kill a person's turn, it doesn't make sense when you could use a more effective hand trap to just eliminate them in one go. Dark Ruler no more. Herald exists. It was a hell to deal with. Twin Twisters, Feather Duster. Self-explanatory. Triple evenly match. You know I don't leave home without it. The opinions are like, do I play Imperial Order? Do I play my Oki? Apologies, Ozaki or whatever his name. Or do I play my Triple Blizzard? People aren't familiar with Blizzard. What Blizzard does is that I return, if your opponent activates, or they don't even have to activate, it just has to be face up. Chain your Blizzard, quick play spell, return the spell card to their hand, and it is negated and it cannot be used for the entire turn. What you do with this is catch Engage. It works specifically on spells, but they cannot use it for the rest of the turn. So if they're going to engage, you bounce it back to their hand, doesn't even count as a spell card in the grave. They can't use it for the rest of the turn. So a lot of times when Sky Strikers go out of their way to send Engage to the graveyard, get it back to hand, activate, end. Blizzard, no more. And then you have Dark Ruler no more, which the deck will lose to. Because LP's gone, because there was a way to lock them without it. Now that there isn't, the Blizzard looks very enticing. But I'd like to hear you guys' opinion on the side deck cards. And last one up, the last thing to discuss would be these two. Yay! So even though it came in 3rd place, pulled the Secret Rare, which is really nice. I really like this card. I was always going to order it, so this just saved me $20. The tragic part is that I pulled basically every single card I ordered. What a twist. Anyways, I really like this card, and more than the design, I like what it means. It has Black Rose effect if you're not familiar with it. If you use Black Rose as material, it gets to bomb the field. But before even bombing the field, upon synchro summon, you can banish every card from the graveyard. Now, I'd obviously play this in my Odd Eyes. And the thing is to it, because it's a level 10 dragon, it's perfect. Because you can continuously summon your Odd Eyes and your Noble Dragon without it going to the bottom of your deck to synchro summon this consistently. And you will be able to summon this every single turn. The pro tip is that because you're able to summon it every single turn and you don't use graveyard using pendulums, it will rip your opponent's souls out. And if it's on the field and your opponent would activate a destruction effect, you can negate it by attributing it. And it will special summon the Black Rose Dragon from either your graveyard or extra deck. So on top of all that, it's just amazing. It floats for you. The card is just really good. And I like that it has Stardust effect. Like from the anime, it just shows Akisa's growth. And then on top of all that, it's the only 5D's dragon that has an evolution. There's no other. We don't count Power Tool because it's not an actual dragon. But other from that, if it's not Red Dragon or Stardust, there has never been an upgrade for them. So really glad. So that's it from me, everyone. Rate, comment, subscribe. Definitely know I'm looking out for you guys' opinion on the extra decks and side deck. Alright, I'm out. Peace.